hope all of you are doing well. I know the pandemic situation is happening both the personal and professional life as well. And I got so many requests from few people to do offline classes like to conduct the classes for makeup, hairdo and sari weaving etc. But really sorry guys, it's not at all possible to conduct the offline classes right now. So I am doing one thing, I am just providing some knowledge regarding the makeup right now, and for hair and sari or draping also I am bringing some more classes. So the thing is that right now I am just planning to provide you the neutral series makeup classes. Neutral series, I named that one less colors more styles. Nowadays people are running for so many bright pigments, neon pigments to do different kind of makeup like Brazilian makeup, which one is trending right now. So though the makeup of Brazilian eye makeup that looks good, but believe me that looks good on portfolio, because in real time we always go for the neutral shades. Neutral shades suit to everyone and you can pick that color for any kind of function. So I'll make videos for that, and what are the things in that. In neutral series what you will learn the things like what are the things you require to learn, and the basic from that scratch I will give you the knowledge from scratch to advanced. And if you are watching me in YouTube channel, please click on that subscribe and bell icon so that whenever I'll upload my videos you can get that notification immediately. Okay, so in neutral series we'll learn what are the neutral colors first. After then we'll learn that what are the things we require to go for the neutral series eye makeup, and continuously we'll prepare the series for that. The part 1 of that I'm just processing right now, so let's go for that. So let me give you knowledge about neutral colors. So what are neutral colors? White, black, grey, which is a combination of black and white, and brown. Grey, even you will get grey in the range different ranges as well, like if the proportion of the black and white mixing is different. If you are mixing black and white in different proportion, you will get different kinds of grey. Means if your white percentage is more, then you will get tints of grey, and if you are adding black proportion more, then if you will get shades of grey. So the colors you can see right now. Okay, so next coming to the point of brown. Brown is a composite color. Composite color means it's the color can be produced by mixing two or more primary color with different proportion. The point to be noted, with different proportion, and we are creating that one by adding two or more primary colors. So you people know that there are two types of color wheels, like the basic one and the advanced one, the RGB color wheel and the CMYK color wheel. The RGB one, red, green, blue color wheel. According to that, you can produce the brown color by adding red with green with some proportion. And according to CMYK color wheel, CMYK is cyan, magenta, yellow and K for key, which is considered as black. According to that color wheel, you can produce the brown color by adding red plus yellow plus blue or black. So I am going to do the practical on that. Like I am going to show you how can we get that. I have the color paint. Actually, I have this one with me. This one I have purchased from Amazon. Actually, the brand I forgot. I have thrown the cover. There is no brand name here. Okay, you can get this one iMagic brand. You will get more colors as well, or else you can go with the Supra colors of Kryolan or different. So I'm gonna do testing with this, like as I told, RGB color wheel, red plus green with proportion will get the brown, and again with CMYK color wheel, red plus yellow plus blue or black. So I'm gonna do that one. And one more thing, as you know that brown is a range of colors you will get because there are different proportion of the colors. So again you can create the shades of those colors by adding black to that, and you can get tints of those color by adding white to that. Okay, so let's go and check the practical. After then we'll go for the eye makeup, and before that I'll let you know what else you require to proceed for that. Okay, so check that. To do the practical how to produce the brown colors, I'll take palette, spatula, and I have this creamy palette with me. if you have any creamy color palette, you can take that one. Aqua color, it will be little bit difficult to blend that one. So this is the thing. So we'll do that. So first test about the RGB color wheel, red plus green. I'll show you one thing in this color palette. This is looking as the red, and green is bit darker. It's not green, actually it's a shade of green. No, green means we have added black to this shade. We'll try to find out the colors. Let's see. So I'll take bit red here, and I'll take green here. Here I'm taking green in less quantity because it's already shade of green. It's complete dark right now. I'll add more red to it to produce brown. You can see we are quite near to get that brown range. I have to add a little more red to it. Because of there was a bit dark shade in that green, we have to add some more red to that. Here I am taking bit this bright red. Now you can see. So here is brown. So here we have added red plus green. Because of my green is a shade of green, there is a bit darker to that green hue. So I have taken more of red. So now you can see we have produced the brown shade by adding red plus green. So RGB color wheel theory is proved here. And what I told, that we can get shade range of that color by adding black to it, and tint range of that color by adding white to it. I'll do one thing. First I'll take swatch of this color here. Now to create the tint range, I have to add white to it. I'll take this white, I'll add, and I'll blend it more. Creamy products are easy to blend. That is why I told you people to take the creamy one, so that it will be easy for you to blend and produce the shade. You can see. If you will add more white to that, again I have taken. If you will add again more white, so this is tint range. I have added white and I just have got these all colors. So now we can create shade range of that by adding black to it. So according to the CMYK color wheel, we have to add red, yellow plus blue or black. I'll do one thing. I'll take red. This I'll take in two places because I want to show that whether the color will proper with adding blue and black. Okay, this is it. And we have to add yellow to it. This is yellow. Okay. And we'll blend it. You can see red plus yellow is orange. I'll explain that primary color wheels, that basic color wheels, not primary. I'll explain the basic color wheels to you in one more video. So here we have created orange, right? The proportion is different, that's why we are getting different color. Anyway, so now according to CMYK color wheel, we have to add red, yellow plus blue or black. Here I'll take blue. This is very less quantity. I'll take blue, and one more side will go for the black. First I'll try with blue. It's really very difficult to shoot at daytime because of the noise, and in night time as well, because dogs, they start to bark at night. Now you can see proper brown color. And next we'll go for the black. So very less quantity I have added to it. So this side I have used for blending the blue color to this orange, and this side I'll use have produced both the things. This is also brown, this is also brown. You got the point? So now we'll learn how to create the brown shades. So friends, if you will see this one, the first when I have created the shade using red plus green, this is red, yellow and blue. This is red, yellow and black. There is some different. Here you can see it's 2 hours. It's actually reflecting bit tone shade. It's not reflecting like shaded tint, because what I am feeling, maybe because of the color proportion. And here in palette, whatever the colors I have, accordingly I just have tried to create the hues, like to create the brown one. But I hope you people have understand the concept that how the brown can be produced. And again, as I told that because of it's a composite color, means we mixed few primary colors and different colors to get this all. We can get shades of this by adding black to it, and we can get tints of this by adding white to it. So now you can think that how many color ranges will be there. Okay, so now we'll go for the eye makeup using this all colors. So I believe I have shown you in the practical that how to produce the brown color. Now you got one more idea. If you have color palettes like lipstick color palettes nowadays coming in different color, yellow, blue, black, you can get that one from Shop Apparel brand as well, and Forever 52 Daily Life Forever 52 as well. Now you can mix that one to create your lipstick shades as well. So that is the thing. So now we'll now we'll know that what else we require for neutral color eye makeup. For neutral color eye makeup, we require first for eye makeup means I always consider this is up to this part. We'll go for eyebrow defining. Eyebrow defining, I'll recommend you people always to use this gel kind of thing. This pomade kind of thing. You can go for the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or else in budget range this is the PAC Cosmetic. This one I have Walnut Wax 03 shade. And what else you need for eyebrow, and then we'll go for the eyes. First we have to prepare the base. So for base preparation, you can take any brighter shade concealer, or which will be more brighter to your skin color, so that the pigments will come out properly. And what else you need, the neutral shade shades for eyeshadow, means in your eyeshadow palettes there should be some neutral shades, because we will go for that. And apart from that, then first we'll go for the matte color eyeshadow makeup, then we'll go for the shimmer, and finally the glitters. And we'll start from the basic, like from classic eye makeup, then we can go for the smoky, we can go for the spotlight eye makeup, cut crease, half cut crease, double cut crease, and with that different eyeliner as well, that classic liner, wing eyeliner, double wing eyeliner, graphic eyeliner, also many things are there. So keep a note of that. What else you need, I will mention that in the description as well, what else you have to keep it with you. So in next videos you will learn that how to do. And one more thing, those who are really thinking that how to do practice, you can do on your hand, or else you can do on your eyes as well. Some of the eye makeup I'll show on my hand, and some I'll show on my eyelid. Okay, to get better result for the eye makeup, what exactly we need? Better pigment, means which will not more fallouts, the good pigments we need, which will the pigments will be good, means when you are applying less quantity also that pigment will come out properly. So good pigment, good brushes, means good brushes are also required. And the final thing is the technique, like how to do. One thing you remember in technique, deposit and blend, always deposit and blend. When you are depositing the thing, you are just increasing the intensity of the pigment, and when we are blending that one, you are just removing the harsh line. Okay, so in first class you get business knowledge, so we'll go for the next class, we'll go directly for the practical.
Those who have not seen how to draw eyebrows on hand, please check the ICTV video or else YouTube videos. I have uploaded 2 places, so you just check that on how to do that, so that you can do practice on your hand. And those who